I am so done with Girls Frontline 2, and honestly, I really did want to enjoy this anime mobile game because I am a huge fan of the Girls with Guns genre, and I found the story of the original Girls Frontline gacha game to be one of the greatest stories ever told in a anime mobile game. So this makes it harder to make a video like this as I truly wanted to put this game on a pedestal and devote my entire life to it. But I think if I explain to you all what makes a gotcha game an amazing experience, that maybe you'll understand where I'm coming from. So, first of all, I'm going to be explaining what makes a gotcha game a true 10 out of 10 experience and what characteristics Girls Frontline 2 has and does not have based on my personal idea on what makes a great gotcha game. So, now what a great gotcha game does is get you into a flow state, which, if you're in a flow state, you are truly enjoying your gaming experience. So here's a graph that I'm going to be using to explain how to reach peak flow in a gacha. At the top we have, do you care about the game? And for me personally, I love the character models, I love the story of Girls Frontline 2, and I talk about it daily with my friends. So clearly I do care about it, and if you cared enough to watch this video, you probably care about Girls Frontline as much as I do. Long term commitment is another portion that is required to appreciate a gotcha game. You don't want it all given to you immediately, and that 2 month grind to max level and the grind to strengthen your almighty Shikikons is really fun in this game. This game did have that long term grind, but it currently doesn't have much to grind for anymore for day one players, which right now makes this a little weak compared to other gachas like, say, Nikkei Goddess of Victory, where no matter what day or level you started, there is that long term goal of getting stronger somehow, and every account experiences it in different ways. So for Girls Frontline 2, I'll say it's okay, but not the best. Now, what really is the nail on the coffin that made me quit Girls Frontline 2 is the other two categories, which are you good at the video game, and is the video game challenging? Now, these two things go hand in hand, and I'll show that in a second. But how Girls Frontline 2 makes you feel good at the video game is by making the difficulty low. Most of the content in this game can be easily done through auto battle, with a few exceptions like peak value assessment. Now, the problem with that is to get into a peak gotcha gaming flow state, there needs to be somewhat of a difficulty, as shown in this graph here. Without there being any difficulty in this game, this creates it so people don't feel like they're bad or anxious about not being able to clear content before it ends, yet it makes it so the actual gameplay is rather boring. Other gotcha games keep you in a flow state by doing several different things. One is by having no ceiling, which makes things like PvP in Nikkei Goddess of Victory fun, because there's always a grind feeling. And another way another gotcha game does it is by Honkai Star Rail inflating the HP every patch for the endgame, so you feel like you need to strive to do more damage somehow, some way. Girls Frontline 2, on the other hand, has not released anything difficult, and its platoon raid features a boss that deals no damage. The expansion drills can all be cleared on auto, and the events are all low level events. So if you're at max level, it's just an auto battle task while doing something else. This has gotten even worse with the release of Klukai, as she can one shot whale teams with minimum investment in PvP. She can clear all low level content in 1 or 2 turns, and I really don't see there being anything for this game to offer for the next 6 months besides watching Klukai go burr. So, because of that, I'm going to be moving on to a different anime mobile game. But I just wanted to let my Girls Frontline bros know that it was an amazing time making content for this amazing gotcha game. But unfortunately, you're going to be having to move on without me, as I am planning on grinding Etheria Restart next, which in my opinion offers a much better grind experience with the best PvP I've seen in a gacha recently, and I'll most likely be quitting that game for Neverness to Everness And I'll be quitting that game after like 1 or 2 months, so I can play Arknight's Infield as soon as it comes out. And then I'm going to have to decide whether or not I should quit that or pursue Ananta or Stella Sora. I'm going to be quitting a lot of anime mobile games in the next year, and I hope you all stay with me, not just so you can watch me quit those gacha games, but to experience the peakness of anime mobile gaming together with me. So, sorry fam, True Evil is over and out for good this time.